I'm Buck Rogers with your business news on All Business 87.7. This portion of your business news is sponsored by VTech Business, ready to take your business calls to a whole new level. Call 288-2211 now. In business news, futures are lower today, 33-point loss on the Dow futures right now. The movie box office is down. Movie-going revenue fell more than 5% last week. The movie remake of the movie LBJ about American President Lyndon Baines Johnson was number one at the box office, grossing $333 million just in the U.S. and Canada alone. Wow has the exclusive interview from 66 Minutes with Bob Reisman interviewing Terrence Updegrove, an up-and-coming actor who played a racist librarian in the movie. Terrence speaks out on 66 Minutes. You can see the full episode on RTTV. Here's a portion of the interview.
What do you think happened here, Mr. Updegrove? I mean, I know that Andy Young, who was a top aide to Martin Luther King Jr., was part of all of this. He says the movie got that part dead wrong. Yesterday, Clifford Alexander, who is one of Johnson's top aides, an African-American, later Secretary of the Army, he says they got it wrong. What happened here?
Well, unfortunately, there's no litmus test for movies that based on history. There's no standard that says that you got this wrong. You got to correct that. Julian Bond, the great civil rights leader, concluded that the movie needed a villain. And what better villain than the President of the United States? Unfortunately, it just doesn't ring true historically.
The movie depicts LBJ as a bad president. Bob Reisman came up with a tape on LBJ and aired it on 66 Minutes, and in the same interview, he says the tape vindicates LBJ. Take a listen to the remainder of the interview.
Mr. Updegrove, let me just play just a short portion of that tape because I think it underlines hearing you say it, but now let's listen to Johnson and what he said.
Take that one illustration and get it on radio and get it on television, get it on in the pulpits, get it in the meetings, get it every place you can. Pretty soon, the fellow that didn't do anything but drive a tractor, he'll say, well, that's not right, that's not fair.
So, when you listen to that tape, it's pretty hard to come away believing what this film suggests, that Johnson was trying to slow down this process. As I understand it, is he was saying to King, look, find some of the worst things you can and focus attention on it, and that will help me bring pressure on the Congress to pass this.
And that's exactly what happened, Bob.
Controversy. Historical controversy on a big budget movie. See the interview in its entirety tonight on RTTV, Richard Tony Television. The movie is currently out in theaters. I'm thinking of doing a Buck Rogers movie starring me ruling the galaxy, but I think I will reconsider and stay at WOW 87.7. futures are flat, but the Dow had a great day, up 3 points in just the last 2 sessions. It now stands at 17,907. Institutional investors jumping into the market yesterday, which really helped. The big news today is the jobs report. The jobs report reporting 1,111 jobs added, with the unemployment rate ticking down to 10.9%. What is this? I'm being told there is breaking news. Let's go to, is it Josette? Okay. Josette Dubois in Quebec City with the latest from Reinhardt News. What is happening, Josette?
Well, there's obviously a breaking news situation that is developing in France. These two brothers, Saïd and Sharif Kouachi, are holed up in a printing plant in the suburbs of Paris, about 15 miles out, about 5 miles from Charles de Gaulle Airport. And it appears that there are now some reports that ISIS is taking credit for this attack. This came through from Doug McKelway. We're working to confirm it, but that there was a speech that was made in a mosque saying this is a message to all countries participating in the U.S.-led coalition that has killed Islamic State members. It comes from Abu Sa'id al-Ansari in a sermon in the ISIS-controlled city of Mosul in Iraq. And this is something we've been waiting for in terms of someone to take responsibility for this. Whether or not it's theirs or not, we don't know. We know that one of these brothers trained with ACAP, which is an al-Qaeda group in Yemen. And we do also know that there's a certain amount of competition among these groups to pull these kinds of attacks off and to get recognition and to be the headline group for these this destructive and terrorist organization. So, we have to flesh this out, obviously, and see if there's truth to it, but that's the latest report. And they're also threatening attacks in Great Britain and in the U.S. as well, saying tomorrow, according to this report,
Actually, I had no idea. I've been doing business all day. This is shocking. This is tragic and shocking.